chair back leg. Then we're going to sketch it. Um, it's going to be made of material that's 40 by 19. So we'll quickly go to and the sizes of materials can come out of your research as well. So I'm going to go to sketch, top plane, click here on the visualizer block, the top plane, grab the corner rectangle tool, and we're going to do it 20 into 40 into. So that's the material it's going to be made of. Now we have to still extrude it. So we're going to extrude it by 905. So we're going to go there, backspace, 905, enter, and then we've got our total length of the back there. Now we have to cut an angle for the bottom for the foot bit of it. So we'll just go, um, so we'll just use this. I'll use the top plate as my bottom part. So I'm going to have to sketch on the line on the side, but I'm going to do a construction line first. So I'm going to go line, construction line, draw a line. Don't choose the center because it will lock it in. See that orange block that appears there? If I have it, don't do that. Do it a little bit above that and just draw it at any length. We can make it 75. Doesn't really matter. Enter. And then this matters. Press escape. We want to make it 15 mils from the top. So we're going to go from that corner to this corner and then pull it out and make that 15 mils. And then we're going to have a line here at an angle at 65 degrees to this line. So I'm going to draw a random line just there, any degrees. Then I'm going to go to my dimension tool. You can press escape. And if I go to the dimension tool and I click on this line and that line, it will give me degrees. So if I make that 65, enter, that will automatically be my angle that I have to cut out there. Now I can just go to your line tool, draw extra line on that line and an extra line on there, press escape. You're going to go to the extrude tool. In the extrude drop down box, you're going to choose remove. And instead of blind, I'm going to choose through all and then just give it a green tick. And now I've got my angle at 65 degrees there. Okay, so now we need to add a few more parts to it. So we're going to have to add um, uh, two holes that's going to house parts of the chair, and we need to add a cutout for the back seat. So on the length of the chair of the leg, so we'll just go to left view, and we're going to have to add more. Maybe we'll grab another view. Um, maybe the right view will be better. No, we'll just move it into space there. And we'll just move it with right clicking and make sure we've got the whole leg in front of us. So that's going to be the bottom of the leg on that side. So we need to measure. Now we're going to do construction lines again. So we're going to go sketch on that plane as well, or you can just go to that sketch and edit it. And we're going to draw a construction line, just a random length here, and press escape, and just one more construction line, and then distance there, and then press escape. Then we're going to measure 285 from this point. So dimension tool, 285, and then make that 285, enter. And then the second line will be 165. So from that point to this point, 165, enter. And now I've got my space there. Now we want holes in the center. It's not necessary to draw another center line there. If we grab our circle tool and we hover over that, see that orange block disappears there? That's the center. So I'll just draw my line there, and the uh, hole of the line should be 8 mils. And I'm going to draw that hole in at 8 mils. Now let's make it 8.5 mils. So we're going to drill that hole and then we'll put it 8.5, and then enter. And then we do the same one here on the center, 8.5, enter. And then we're going to go to our extrude tool, click on both of them, add remove, go instead of blind through all, and then give it a green tick, and now I've filled the two holes through. And then I just have to get a degree on the top as well. So we're going to cut, uh, we need a line there that's 10 degrees. That's going to have house the back hole. So we're going to create a mortise hole there. That's going to be fitting the back leg. So the mortise hole needs to be uh, same size as the mortise on our back piece. So what I'll do first is you can just go back to the sketch and edit it, or you can create a new sketch. So I'm going to draw a line here, and that line needs to be at 10 degrees to make the back bit fits easily. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw just a random line. So this is the plane that I want to sketch on, and I'm going to go and put a random line just from the top there down there, and we want to make that line 10 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press escape. I'm going to go to my dimension tool, click on this line, click on that line, and I'm going to make that 10 degrees, enter. Now I've got a reference line there that's 10 degrees. We can make the length of the line uh, 70. So we'll go here and we'll make that 70, 70, enter. Um, I want that point, so I'm going to click on this part, that, that, and make the points go um, on there. I actually really need a bit of a space here, so I'll have to kind of do it differently. So what we're going to do now on that line, I'm going to draw a corner rectangle on. I'll rather just use the line tool. So I'm going to draw a line, and I want this line to be 90 degrees on that one, and I'm going to make this line um, 15 mils. So 1, 5, enter, and then I'm going to draw a line parallel to that one, and I'm going to make it 60. So 60, enter, and then draw a line straight down and press escape. Now the scissor tool I can use to cut that little line. I don't need that anymore. Now I'm just going to extrude cut this through. At the end, my back rest will fit in there. So extrude, remove, and then through all, instead of blind, through all, give it a green tick, and I'm going to go through all. Now there's just a little bit of a angle that I'm going to cut off there, and that's going to be 20 mils and 25 degrees. So I'm going to just cut a corner off there. So I'm going to go to sketch, draw on this plane, click a line there, go here, click there, and I want that line to be um, 25 degrees to the top uh, from this line. So escape, and I'm going to go dimension there, there, and let's make that 25. Uh, uh, 25 minus 180, so that's 155. Enter. And that's just going to be a part that I'm going to cut off. Now, later in our development, we can look at this. There's not enough meat there, so it might be a weak point, but that's something we can develop. So we'll just go draw a line there. This is just for my extrude, and escape, go to extrude, click on the part that I want to extrude, go to remove, go to through all, and then give it a green tick.